The episode starts with Malerao saying, I am leaving the throne. I want to live with Kesar's love. Acharyaji, you can move back when you find a new king for Malwa. I am going away from all of you. Acharya leaves. Malerao takes Kesar and goes inside the palace. Mena cries. She goes to her room and shuts the door without listening to Harkubai's plea. Harkubai pushes the door. Mena says, Leave me alone. Go from here. Harkubai hugs her. Malhar Sarkar feels unwell. Godma Rani Sahib looks after him. He cries and says, What was all this? How will this get fine? Tell me, everything is over. Devi Ilya comes. She asks, What happened? Are you fine? Malhar Sarkar says, Stop Malerao. Don't let him go. She says, I will talk to him. He says, I have done a lot. It's time for me to go away. Stop Malerao. Kesar says, You can't leave the family. Malerao says, Family is not supporting me. She stops him and asks him not to leave the throne for her sake. He says, I can leave the world for you. This throne doesn't matter. She says, You love me. It doesn't mean you hate your family. Think of everyone's feelings once. He says, If one thinks and decides in love, then it's wrong decisions. He packs his clothes. He asks her to come. They see Devi Ahilya. Kesar goes. Devi Ahilya asks, Is it right that you take such decisions? She says, It's your dharma to take the legacy ahead. Your dad's hopes and expectations are connected to you. Do you want to take this decision? Do you find it right? Do you really want to leave Malwa and Co? Malerao says, You are calling me emotional. You all have no emotions. I left all this. Let me live my way. I am leaving. Don't stop me now. She says, You should understand everyone's situations. He says, Don't stop me now. None can stop me now. She says, Fine, you go. She takes a knife and threatens of suicide. She says, If you are stubborn, then I am your mom. Situation is not in my control. She asks, Will you leave me helpless and go away? The life has given me many wounds. I still smile for the sake of children and Praja. Don't go away, she cries. He says, Fine, I would not go. You give me Kesar, else just let me go. I have left the throne. She says, Fine, go. Give me time by tomorrow morning. He nods. She leaves and thinks of her dilemma. She talks to Kesar. Kesar says, I regard you, my mom. Devi Ahilya says, If I ask you something, will I get it? Kesar says, Ask for life. I have nothing else to give. Devi Ahilya says, You have it. It's important than life. Think. Will you refuse? Kesar says, Command me. Devi Ahilya says, You have to leave this palace without informing Malerao. I hope you can understand. This is the only way left now. Can you do this? Is this possible? Kesar nods. She asks, When shall I leave? Devi Ahilya says, Today evening. Kesar promises her. It's evening. Devi Ahilya makes Kesar take a disguise. She sends Kesar out of the palace. She gives some money. Kesar says no. Devi Ahilya says, Keep it. Think your mom is giving it. Kesar takes her blessings. Devi Ahilya cries. Kesar leaves. Gunuji looks on and smiles. It's morning. Malerao wakes up and goes out. He looks for Kesar. Gunuji asks, Are you looking for Kesar? She left the palace. She was asked to leave. Malerao asks, Who has sent her? Gunuji says, You are a prince. You are sensible. You can understand it. Malerao rides a horse. He goes towards the gate. Devi Ahilya shouts, Shut the gate. The guards shut the gate and stop him.